Hi, welcome to our presentation on social emotional learning by Liliana Flores and Samantha Pimentel.
Objective. This lesson will focus on how us educators can use social emotional skills to teach children how to communicate and utilize their feelings through learning and development. Oftentimes, children are told to hold in their emotions rather than expressing them, which can lead to possible trauma and be detrimental to their mental health. It is super important that educators encourage social emotional skills so that their students can comfortably express their emotions.
What is social emotional learning? Social emotional learning is the process in which children acquire and apply the skills to manage and develop healthy emotions and goals, build healthy identities and relationships, and make positive and responsible choices. Social emotional learning enhances learning experiences by strengthening the students' relationships with school, academics, and themselves. Introducing SEL early has a long-lasting effect on students and can benefit them for years to come. The skills that come from social emotional learning can be used throughout life in many circumstances.
Social emotional learning framework. Self-awareness, the ability to understand one's own thoughts, emotions, and influence. Self-management, the ability to manage one's own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Social awareness, the ability to understand and empathize with others. Relationship skills, the ability to establish and maintain healthy relationships with individuals and groups. And lastly, responsible decision making, the ability to make constructive and positive choices in diverse situations.
The key settings for social emotional learning are classrooms, schools, family, and communities. Classrooms are number one. Learning is the most effective and safe environments with a strong positive relationship among students and teachers. For schools, a healthy school environment and culture is built from supportive and strong relationships. Families, social emotional programs are most effective when they are extended to the home, and families are far more likely to form partnerships with schools when their norms, values, and cultural representations reflect their own experiences. Community partners often provide safe settings for learning and have connections to additional supports and services that schools and families need. They may also offer opportunities for students to practice their social and emotional skills in a relevant setting that prepares them for the future.
What are the benefits of SEL? Children are able to identify, understand, and express other students and their own emotions. Children are more comfortable and secure with communicating their emotions with their teachers, parents, peers, and so on. SEL allows children to learn more in depth of their feelings and gives them options on how to express. The benefits of SEL also helps children feel better by not having to bottle up their emotions anymore and boost their self-esteem. It also helps children perform better in the classroom.
How can teachers encourage SEL? They can create a nurturing and safe environment for students, integrate social emotional skill building into academic instruction through projects and assignments, explain and guide students with social emotional learning skills, reflect with students on how they use their social emotional learning skills and how they've practiced in the classroom, communicate with students about their skills and demonstrate an understanding of their abilities, and enable and encourage students to actually use their skills within the classroom.
Social emotional learning activities in the classroom. Emotion cards. Relatable pictures of children feeling various emotions that can be used to help children identify, understand, and communicate not just their own emotions, but others as well. How do you feel today? Emotion chart. A display of different emotions that educators can use as a fun activity with their students by allowing them to choose what they're feeling that day and talk about them. One-on-one time with the student. Daily check-ins with each student can build a strong bond with them, which can help them feel more comfortable expressing how they feel.
There are some potential issues with social emotional learning, but with them come solutions. The first issue is actually understanding social emotional learning. In order for SEL to be effective in the classroom, it is necessary that school officials, teachers, and students have an understanding of what this is. Before teachers can encourage SEL, they need to be able to understand how this can be incorporated into curriculum and what the outcome goals will be. The solution is learning about SEL. There are so many resources created for introducing social emotional learning to teachers. Whether it be through videos, articles, or PowerPoints, information is easy to access. Many resources that provide forms of media about social emotional learning also offer training for teachers to get more comfortable with social emotional learning.
Potential issue and solution with cell number 2, reluctancy and trust. There are a number of factors that can have an impact on whether or not students are easily able to utilize cell. One of the biggest is their trust and comfort with expressing emotions and sharing them with others. If a student isn't comfortable with their emotions, cell may not be effective for them. The solution is emotion-based activities. Teachers can ease into getting students used to cell by providing them with light activities based around emotions and feelings. These activities can range from so many things, such as art with colors and pictures that represent feelings, or even writing activities that allow students to put how they feel into words to the best of their abilities.
Potential issue number 3 is the surrounding environment and the comfort levels. Social emotional learning most often takes place in a classroom setting. For this reason, classrooms and schools as a whole have to be environments in which students feel safe, validated, and welcomed. Without this kind of environment, social emotional learning will be ineffective and the skills necessary for success won't be built. The solution is simply creating the environment. In a school setting, teachers have the most power to create an environment for students to learn in. There is so much that they can do to make students feel comfortable, safe, and ready to learn. This is as simple as providing students with the voice, giving them the opportunity to take control of their own learning, and giving them a sense of belonging.
Resources for teachers. CapturingKidsHearts.org. This resource provides training for teachers that demonstrate how to utilize cell in the classroom, as well as how to build a connected and cultured campus. MHEducation.com. In addition to providing access to research on cell, this resource provides tips for introducing cell into everyday instruction, as well as how to support cell outside of the classroom. CFchildren.org provides videos introducing cell to teachers, as well as shares success stories from schools utilizing cell in classrooms and on campus.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.